Welcome to Meaningful Mornings. Relax your bodies. Inhale, and as you exhale, close your eyes. Appreciate what you have. Stretch, inhale, open your eyes. The teaching of chapter 9 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is on integration. Integrating the separation that we feel. And in the last verse, Sri Krishna teaches Prince Arjuna, always think of me, be devoted to me, worship me, and offer obeisance to me. Having dedicated your mind and body to me, you will certainly come to me. In chapter 10, the teaching is about pervading. The connection between 9 and 10, Shri Krishna is sharing, you should integrate with me, and Prince Arjuna is asking, how? But more specifically, where? And so in this chapter, Shri Krishna shares where this integration is to manifest. This is clear because in the 20th verse, before he begins his pointers, he shares, I am the Self, O Gudakesha, seated in the hearts of all beings. I am the beginning, the middle, and also the end of all beings. Srimad Bhagavad Gita is a map, is a science on jnana. Jnana in English means to know. We don't know with our eyes, we know with our intellect. When we know in a controlled environment, then we are a part-time seeker. If I know Sri Krishna in my contemplation room, in my home, with my family, my friends, all of that is a controlled environment. This means I'm a part-time seeker. When we know Sri Krishna, integrating our separation in all environments, controlled to uncontrolled, then one is a full-time seeker. The shift from the controlled to the uncontrolled happens by knowing more, knowing that creation depends on the creator, which depends on consciousness. To know that Vibhuti has its source in yoga, which has its source in Krishna. To know that the great are only valuable because of the greatest, and beyond that is God. To know that diversity comes from unity, and unity comes from infinity. Knowing in a controlled environment, one is a part-time seeker, one experiences part-time peace. Knowing in an uncontrolled environment, one becomes a full-time seeker, one experiences full-time peace. This is the evolution from chapter 9 to chapter 10. In chapter 11, Sri Krishna is even more compassionate with Prince Arjuna. He senses the struggle that Prince Arjuna is experiencing in trying to know creation, creator, consciousness, and so on. So he shows him. He shows him all of creation in the creator. And that this creator has its roots in consciousness. But Prince Arjuna, he can't see this with his ordinary eyes. We will never see this with our eyes. Sri Krishna, whose nature's compassion, gives to Dadami the Divya Chakshu, these knowing eyes. The knowing eyes is our eyes backed by our intellect, that which knows. And then Prince Arjuna feels this, feels the reality of creation, creator consciousness. And that is why the completion of this section of the chapters of Bhagavad Gita is completed with bhakti. When one knows how much Sri Krishna loves us, when one knows how much Sri Krishna is looking at us and looking after us, then practicing devotion is irresistible. And chapter 12 systemizes how we can practice devotion. Again, relax the body. Inhale. As you exhale, close your eyes and open your mind. The sense of separation that you, I, we feel, is this natural? Is this real? we see a lot of separation with waves and colors, family members and limbs. Do we feel these are separate though? We do know. Our knowing, though, is not enough. Which is why Sri Krishna has given pointer after pointer after pointer to remind us to not just know in a controlled environment, where Sri Krishna's name and form is clear. Rather, to know him in an uncontrolled environment, in the mountain, in the casino, with birth and death, in the mind and intellect. The nature of infinity is isness. Infinity is. All that is infinity. You, me, we. Om Tat Sat Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishnarjuna Samvade Vibhuti Yogo Nama Dashamodhyayaha. Thus, in the Upanishads of the glorious Bhagavad Gita, the science of the eternal, the scripture of yoga, the dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna, ends the 10th discourse entitled The Yoga of Divine Glories. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be safe, be sound, be serene, be joy.